going live here. Starting a little bit late, obviously always audio issues for whatever reason, but um, we do what we gotta do. We have a couple of things to go over, but as always, my name is Jay. I will be the host for today for this town hall. Um, hopefully hopefully people can even hear me, so there's that. That's for sure. Let's do a sound check on this. A little quiet, thank you. I'll do my best. Can you hear me now? Okay, bet. Okay, so yeah, we're getting into a couple of things about the progress of the InkBlot project. This is probably our first town hall in quite some time. I am recording this, so there will be some. Let's see, there will be some. There will be a recording, at least on our YouTube and on our Twitch page, so that we can go over that. But yeah, let's just jump right into it. So again, my name is Jay. I go by he, they pronouns. I am the founder of InkBlot, also now considered the executive and technical director for the board. So yeah, at this time, we are fully settled into the nonprofit status, and that project has now been the project, should I say, has now been transferred over to Cristala's collective, and that's something that we take great pride in, and we are always constantly working to make sure that InkBlot project is moving forward. Things have been looking really great, especially for the finances, but we'll get into that since we always do a pretty simple agenda of starting with current status. So current status, we're working on InkBlot. That's pretty much getting it back up and running. It's been in a stagnation for quite some time, and it is well worth it given that we have to just figure everything out from the ground up. Now that we've restructured the project's main, you know, main organization, should I say. So as you can see on the screen here, I'm actually on 2.0. So that's been the objective for a while. But yeah, this would be what 2.0 currently looks like with the data transfer over. Of course, there's still some things that need to be done, but yeah, I mean seeing all of the works. Whoops, not what Twitch Faith, not Twitch Save. But yeah, seeing all of the works and being able to navigate to like the different profiles. Like this is my original profile from the other from 1.0. As you can see, it's brought over the people that I've followed and all of that other stuff. But yeah, I mean, it is definitely a step up from what we had with the working messaging system. So you can see here, I'm able to message certain people. It's on the sidebar there. Make a new message, things of that sort. I do know that albums were able to be transferred over and things of that. So this account didn't have anything really posted. But yeah, there's a couple of things that were really nice to see. Very interesting. Don't remember that being posted, but okay. Um, but anyway, so that's the biggest thing is just making sure that everything comes over, and we're working on that database and trying to make sure it's going relatively smooth. So for the most part, we'll see how it goes. Um, go from there. Um, but it's not ready to be live externally. This is all still just internal at this time, so there's no link to give out. But just so everybody knows, we are working on it, and it is something that is in progress. Hopefully for the next 2 more weeks after this week. So that's something that is really nice to be able to say, since we're really close to what we've been working for all these months. Um, Transferring data in this capacity with this many users is super. Um, it's super sensitive. It definitely isn't something to just rush. So from a technical standpoint, um, it's not it. This is a lot of data to be moving, and trying to make sure that it's all connected to back to where it was originally is super important. So I do thank everyone for their patience. And if you have any questions, you can always feel free to reach out. So that's really the current status. So what is the um, ongoing, or should I say next steps, right? Um, we're hoping that we can get this up in public within the next 2 weeks, like I said. So that's a no-brainer. Letting everybody get access back to their accounts. A simple password reset would do the trick. And then being able to move on from there. There will be certain features that are missing, but those features would be considered luxury items or luxury features, features that aren't like the core of InkBlot. So the core of InkBlot is obviously being able to post art, being able to comment on it, being able to interact with other people, and then we move on to trying to do, um, the little things that were, wants and not needs. So, um, yeah, currently, um, that is the next steps. Is just getting it live back into public viewing. Everybody getting their access back, and after that, we'll be looking to onboard uh, any individuals that had applied for Instar, which is about less than 100. We're sitting about maybe 65. That number could fluctuate a little bit given if those individuals are still interested. Um, but yeah, we would stick with just going around and working with those 65 individuals for Instar, um, so that we can make sure that we have everything that we need before we launch Instar, since it is integrated into 2.0. That's a huge deal. It'll be our first time navigating the financial space with allowing people to do tip jar and memberships or subscription like pages, um, what we would know as like um, Patreon pages or a subscribe star, things of that sort, right? So definitely something that we'll be doing within the first couple of months of relaunching or launching 2.0. As for uh, something that's going to be coming out pretty soon um, in the newsletter, but might as well as go ahead and touch base on it in this town hall, especially in this video, would be that Inkblot will be moving to an 18 plus age restriction. So it doesn't mean that it's going to be entirely NSFW content. No, 18 plus age, as in like all users that create an account or have an account have to be 18 years or older. Given the current climate with all of the COSA and the UK ID verification laws and things of that sort, trying to implement policies as quickly as these regulations are coming up to speed is like it's very hard, but it's also something that we can try to figure out before 2.0 goes live. And given that the fact that we've have a very small number of accounts that were under 18, given that Inkblot originally always started out as 16 plus, it's very few accounts that will be affected. Those accounts won't necessarily be removed. They will just be suspended in a suspended state until the user ages out. And because those ages are listed on the account, the system will just automatically do that. So, um, yeah, any questions about why and why we're moving in that direction, feel free to please reach out. I'm sure this will be discussed in other town halls, or at least the next town hall before the end of the year. So, um, it's not a decision that we make lightly, but given the current state of things and how quickly regulations are moving, it is in the best interest for the website and the organization as a whole until we can see something settle. Um, you know, um, there'll be more about how we tackle these issues, but please reach out to your reps, reach out to your senators, your PMs, find out more, um, about what is going on with this age verification, this internet age verification, ID verification regulations and laws. It's not just in the U.S. It's not just in UK, Canada. Other places are also looking to implement these laws. Um, and within the U.S. alone, 24 states have done so already. So, um, it's something that the board is discussing, keeping an eye on. But you know, uh, we always would like to have folks' input. And at the end of the day, we're greater if we all work together. Um, and so that's definitely something that we need everyone's voice for. So if you're watching this, please go ahead, reach out to us, comment on the video, um, and let us know, what your thoughts are, and how that's going, um, and what do you think that you would like to see, and how Inkblot, the project Inkblot should tackle that. Um, so yeah, so otherwise, that's definitely a big policy change. That you should be looking forward to within the next, or uh, you should be hearing about, not looking forward to, but you should be hearing about within the next month. But that will be going out in the newsletter probably shortly after this town hall is done, since I'm recording it. So no point in not just throwing this video in there. Um, that is the So we already went over current state of things. We went over what next steps will be. Um, Financially, again, we send out the report every single month now. Shout out to Megan, our financial director. That great, awesome work. We're in the green. We're looking very good in terms of that. In terms of numbers. So not really much that I can do to go over that in the town hall, since we send those out more often do we actually do these town halls. So I just feel free to go check that out. Um, that's in our newsletter, so you can find that on the Inkblot banner. Also, if you just go to, let's see, if you go to inkblotart.substack.com, you'll see all of our newsletters, and you don't need an account for that. So um, you'll be able to see the most recent. You'll be able to see everything, every last single newsletter that we've done. So um, yeah, we did send out an August one, um, about the development progress and where we're at. As you can see, we've already gone ahead and nipped in the bud the images and profile pictures, so that's all good to go. Um, but yeah, just you'll be able to see our July financial report, which is the latest one. Um, and yeah, the Megan goes over what those costs are and what you're seeing, and where the donations are going. Yeah. So also you can see any past financial reports as well. So feel free to check that out. Again, if you just go to inkblotart.substack.com, you can see all of our newsletters without having a login or sign up, um, and go from there. Yeah. Um, So that is the finances. In terms of other miscellaneous things of the sort, we should be sending out a user survey. This will probably be after the launch of 2.0, since again we've been in this stagnation, so there's not really much to put on the ballot there, because of the fact that, well, we understand that there's a lot within 1.0 that isn't great, which is why 2.0 is here. So to make us the survey more effective, it would be in our best interest to make sure that that survey goes out in Q4 of this year. So definitely look forward to that. Um, but yeah, that is something that y'all can look forward to. I think what Q4 should be September, October ish. So yeah. As for anything, again, this is all miscellaneous stuff that is to be shared. You could possibly expect more changes, or I guess more updates on our socials, um, in terms of I guess just getting ready for 2.0, but also just like, being more visible on socials. Again, we've been in this stagnation period, but um, also our marketing director has been on sabbatical, so yeah, we've just been trying to juggle a lot of these things. But we shall hopefully be moving the community events team into more of a marketing team, hopefully, maybe. Um, but yeah, just being more connected on the socials, trying to reach out to individuals outside of InkBlot is really important. But also, um, we have made several decisions, which I think has been mentioned, that we're not going to be on X, we're not or Twitter, whatever you want to call it now. Um, we're not going to be on X, we're not going to be on Instagram due to AI, right? Because those don't align with our values. So it's just kind of very, really important to mention that, this is why we've chosen. This is why we've chosen to be on these websites like Blue Sky and oh goodness gravy, what's the other one? Tumblr, and there's a couple of others that we have stayed on, right? That yeah, I mean those are just the last social medias that we feel comfortable staying on, as well to find our audience. So yeah, if anyone has any questions or comments or concerns about that, you can feel free to reach out again. Comment below. Um, again, we want to hear your feedback. We want to know what you're thinking about. Um, these also will probably be mentioned in the survey. So the community survey will be going out again beginning Q4. Um, Now would be about the time um, where I would do a live Q&A, but don't really think we have enough people to be doing a live Q&A for. So for right now, we're just gonna see if we can check out what we got going on here. Um, yeah. So for right now, I guess we'll skip the live Q&A, and that we'll just leave that for um, the community survey. But yeah, I mean, you know, uh, what you're seeing on the screen right now is 2.0 in progress, and yeah, I don't want to move around too much because again, Inkfly does have 18 plus work, so I don't want to get caught on live trying looking at NSFW stuff. But um, yeah, this is what we have so far, and I'm super excited for 2.0 to be shared with you know, uh, with the world. Since it's been a long time. This project has been around for a while, and um, we've had its ups and downs. We've had a lot of lessons learned, But we're taking everything that we learned from 1.0 and putting it into 2.0 to be ever closer to the goal and to what InkBlot set out to do in the first place, is to just be a space where, we're able to continue to be artists and continue to connect with each other. So, yeah. Um, well, I mean, that's really it. I mean, on that note, felt like that was a good note to stop on. But again, if we're not doing the QA, because usually the QA takes most of the time. So, um, honestly, I feel like, hey, yeah, you guys want to leave comments, questions in the video on the comments section? Sure, go ahead, do that. But otherwise, yep, thank you for tuning in. Thank you for watching if you're watching this video. Um, and yeah, I'm more than happy to close it up here. So definitely, we'll have another town hall before the end of the year, as we always do. Um, but yeah, look out for that community survey. That should also have the next town hall date. And otherwise, I'll see you guys out there. Thanks.